everyone, how you guys doing? Hope you're gonna have an awesome day today. Decker here right now. We're about to, well, I got some good news to tell you guys. This is pretty awesome. Steve Amell addresses possible return as Green Arrow in James Gunn's DCU. Arrow star Steve Amell reveals he'd be up for a return as Oliver Queen in James Gunn's DCU. I'll get into this. So, since James Gunn is going to be creating new storylines for the DCU, since he's not going to bring back Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill and the whole Justice League, he's going to be creating new stories now. James Gunn did tweet out, I believe, like, the day he became, like, co-CEO of the DCU, basically, when Warner Brothers announced him and Peter Safran, I believe. Well, he did mention tweet out hashtag save DC Legends of Tomorrow. So he is up for it and supportive of the Arrowverse. He believes that the Arrowverse still has some potential, but the thing is that if he grabs some members of the Arrowverse and puts them into his movies, it's gonna be a whole different story. He's not gonna exactly continue on with the timeline with the story that's going on. So if they actually really do bring back Oliver Queen, it's going to be a whole different story. Now, this came out in 2012, like, show Arrow. Basically, Steve Amell was, like, years younger and stuff, so he could be able to play both roles, like, young in his present and older self, basically. But if we're talking about DCU, most likely they're going to have, like, we're going to see a young version of Oliver Queen. Who knows, we may see another, a collab. You never know. We may see like Batman Brave and the Bold meets the Green Arrow. Anything could happen like that in James Gunn's universe. I already talked about the new Batman, Elaine Richardson. He most likely will be playing as it, but I'm also hoping someone else will be playing as it. It's a martial artist as well. Anyways, let's read this. You can count on Steve Amell if there's any interest at DC Studios in bringing him back as Oliver Queen, which is really true. Now, as I said before, so back in 2012, Steve Amell's debut as Oliver Queen, aka the Green Arrow, hit a CW series Arrow. Now, the Arrowverse was concluded with The Flash, the final season of The Flash, which was totally weird and stuff, but still, at least we get to see Oliver Queen back in action as the Green Arrow. It was kind of badass seeing him fight again. I also want to say, however, as James Gunn will be bringing back some actors to reprise their roles as DC characters from the cinematic universe, it's possible that Amell could play the Green Arrow variants in the DCU. So that's what I was trying to say. So James Gunn is talking about the Arrowverse, and he's talking about bringing some actors back from the Arrowverse. Because, hey, let's just be honest right now. I don't even see him like doing anything spectacular or new with any of his new superhero shows in the DCU. So might as well bring back some DC characters that are familiar with like the DCU and stuff. But hey, anything could happen. It's anyone's ball game. Well, technically James Gunn's ball game. If he wants to put Steve Amell inside the pitch, so why not? It's a question that was asked directly to the actor MegaCon Orlando that was attended by CBR's Caroline Ramsberg, and through Amell had an optimistic response. Now, let me tell you this. The MegaCon they're referring to is Code 8 Part 2. He and Robbie Amell attended there for questions, and if you guys haven't, I guess, noticed already, but Code 8 Part 2, it's coming. It's coming real soon. You guys set your reminder on Netflix. So that's going to be pretty epic and awesome. They said that, I guess, it's going to be a lot more action, a lot more intense, a lot more kind of like drama, emotion involved into it. I'm so psyched up and hyped up to watch that movie. But anyways, so basically this is what CBR actually asked. Okay, CBR. Now that the Arrowverse is wrapped up, if James Gunn called you up to create a DC universe of movies, would you reprise your role? Stephen Amell replied, "Can we see 1 minute of film first?" Yeah, I'd do it. So I'm pretty sure that he'll be up for it, and in James Gunn's mind, he's actually real out in the open with like casting a lot of these superheroes and stuff. More than the DCEU, I could tell you that, in Marvel, which is very fascinating, very interesting. I guess he wants to put a little twist into his new version of the DCU. Like, he'll keep a few secrets, but then again, for the true DC fans, I suppose, he'll say, hey, this is what I'm bringing out. Hope you guys enjoy it. Which I could appreciate that right there. So what do you guys think? Do you think that this is going to be pretty epic and awesome, seeing Stephen Amell back as Oliver Queen and Green Arrow? If we do, it's most likely going to be a different story. Yeah, it will be a different story. Will Greg Berlanti, the director and showrunner, be part of the project? Possibility. It's possible he may have some involvement. My guess is he will be only a producer. That's it. Because most of the time, when people want to remake a TV show or film, but they have to get the IP of the original, I guess, creator of it, they always have to have the producer with inside of it. Well, make him as a producer, basically. But, yeah. My theory is this. They may go along with the story of 5 years away from home, but then again, it may take a different turn. Because he has a similar backstory as Batman a little bit. Hey, maybe Green Arrow actually was in the League of the Shadows or Assassins, because it's kind of a little difficult. In Christopher Nolan's Batman, they called it the League of Shadows. In the Arrowverse, they called it the League of Assassins. So I'm wondering, in Batman Brave and the Bold, if they bring up his backstory, what are they going to call it? Like, what was he in, the League of Shadows or League of Assassins? Who knows? Anyways, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always, and yes, of course, I'll see you all in the next one.